Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Boy. Hello, 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 good evening, and welcome to the After Hours, episode 59. I'm your host, Carlos Silva. I'm talking with you from Miami, from the Miami County, North Miami, Aventura. And I'll be joined tonight by my dear buddy, all the way from Kentucky, Collin Kendall.
I'm here. I made it. They're stuck with me again.
I'm amazed. I'm always amazed about your energy. And
It's thrilling, isn't it? Really.
And all the way from the motherland, from Orlando, our dear buddy, Jason Canapp.
Come on, shake your body, baby. Do that conga. Come on, man.
That's the energy. That's the energy.
Sound machine. Let's do this.
Buddies, let's talk Disney. How are you guys? I miss you. And it is good to be back to our usual setup.
Back to life. Back to reality.
Yeah, back to reality.
Oh, great. You're singing early this week.
Back to reality. Come on, Colin.
I don't know that one.
You don't know that song?
I know that.
No.
I just don't want to sing with Jason.
You don't know that song?
No.
We finally found the song. Why that song? But okay.
It's a random
well, that's
song
going on the
not
list.
to know.
That's going on the list this week.
Okay,
They
so
didn't debut that in Brazil.
now you caught me with the song that I don't know. I'll have to move fast and say it is about time to say hello, hello, hello. Well, it's loud today. Let's say hello, hello, hello to our dear friends. Colin, who you see there?
Megan Kirsch, Michael Riley, Anthony Horath, Chrissy Viggs, good to see you. Michael Riley, Peter Mano, Iggy Torres, good to see you, my friend. Neil T. Metcalf. Lots of friends joining in here. Jason, who do you
I
see?
see Tom McMillan. I see Butch from Maryland. Good to see you. And my mom. I gotta say hi to my mom. Gotta say hi to Michelle, of course. My wife, my lovely wife, and Diane. Great to see you as well. Michael Riley, Wendy Sager, Myra. Is that how do you pronounce your name? Mariah? Is it Mariah? Mariah? I can't. I'm bad at this. Ben from across the pond.
From across the pond, yes.
Great to see you, my friend. With the
Yes.
Great British Mika Waffle podcast representing here, and Kathy as well, and lots of great people. Lots of great people here tonight.
Some surprises tonight when that involves
You have
Ben.
surprises.
Yes.
Kelly Barnes.
Let's say hello to Bea Paris, all the way from Castro, Paraná, Brazil. Peter Mino saying hi to Peter Mino. And I have to say one thing to everybody there's a bunch of friends that are actually watching us and they're not showing up in the comments. Please show up in the comments. We want to say hi. Say where you're watching us from. Even if you're not watching live, when you're doing that during our replays, please make your comments and join the family, because the family is pretty peaceful here and the community is pretty friendly.
Every comment equals a free hug from Carlos.
Did you say the family is pitiful?
Peaceful.
Okay.
No, that's different.
Okay. Peaceful. Okay?
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay.
You guys, you make me
Good thing we're all
nervous.
family. That's all I have.
You make me nervous. Oh my God, I did it. And one other thing that I'd like to ask to everybody is that don't forget to give your thumbs up. Okay? Don't forget, as our friend Jason used to say, to smash the love and the love
Smash
button.
that like button.
Yeah, and the like button. Please do that so now. And also, don't forget to share our. Let me see if I do have. I don't have here anymore. Oh my gosh.
As Carlos likes to say, sharing is caring.
Yes, please share our show and don't forget to give the thumbs up. Whatever you are, if you're watching us from Facebook or from YouTube, please do that so.
And if you prefer to Sonny Bono the show, that's great too.
Not really sure what that is.
Share. Well, share. Well, buddies, now is the time.
Oh, now is the best time.
Yes, we do have some news, some things, some comments to do. It was a pretty interesting week for us to comment on a few things. And let's see. We will start with something that is not actually good news, but it's something that we need to share. Is the whole thing involving the return of the mask policies, at least for indoor spaces.
Just to point out, Mickey is not wearing his mask properly.
Yeah, but that is
technically his nose and mouth is covered.
Yeah, I took that picture in it was Disney Springs.
What is that?
That is, I don't know what is that thing.
Ago, I think.
What's the device sitting next to? Is that some sort of satellite phone or something? Mickey
I
uses?
don't know. I don't know what it is. I really don't know.
That's how he communicates. He can get around so fast.
But the whole thing is that started with the suggestion from the CDC, and then I think Disney was the first ones to come with some adjustments to the protocols. And what they are saying is that face coverings now are required, even if you're fully vaccinated, to all transport except the ferry boats, and guests who are not fully vaccinated upon entering through all attractions, all indoor theaters, and all transportation except ferry boats. So everything is. Well, it's coming to us. But what I have to show to you guys that for me surprised me was something that came up today. They did an adjustment, an update to their website, and there's this comment here. As we have done since reopening, we've been very intentional and gradual in our approach to our COVID-19 health and safety protocols. Based on recent trends and regulatory guidance, Walt Disney World will be making adjustments to these measures, which may continue to change at any time without notice. So because for the face coverings things, they're bringing the whole thing for July 30th. But the comment today said that it is what they're saying is that if we need, we're going to change without notice. So,
I think you're going to hear that from a lot of people in a lot of industries.
Yes,
soon.
because it's so.
As Walt Disney said, Epcot will continue to evolve.
Yeah.
And ever change and always be a reflection of the future. It just bring the mask along. Yeah. Follow the signs. Follow the cast members' directions. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Somebody said it best on Instagram. I don't remember who it was that, don't overthink it too much as far as quality of your vacation goes. It's only on certain locations and certain places. It's not something I'd ever cancel a vacation about.
No, the biggest downside, frankly, there's one thing that it disappoints me. And and I'm a high compliance person, but there's one thing that is going to be disappointing to me, and that is I have to mask up before I go into the Mexico Pavilion.
You could stand outside though and waft it in before you walk.
That's
in.
true.
Yeah, you're right. So
may not be your best idea.
And that affects in a really powerful way your experiencing with the Mexican Pavilion. We know that it's mostly smell. But there's another thing that I like.
Iggy Torres's comment. Just when they started selling the mask at a discount. He has a point.
Yeah, it's true. One thing that I like to bring it's also what happened to our friends in Disney Cruise Line, and actually with the whole news from the departure from Cape Canaveral starting August 9th, they came up with a neat video That is a 5-minute long video. I will not show the whole video, but there's some important part that is connected to the things that we're talking right now that I'd like to show to you guys. Let's take a look.
We're ready to welcome you aboard and set sail once again, with happiness in our hearts and, of course, plenty of Disney magic. I'm Thomas Maslom, and I am thrilled that the time has come to chart a course for fun with your Disney friends, to relax in a tropical paradise, and to enjoy all the enchantment of Disney Cruise Line. And while some things may look a bit different for now, you can rest assured that the dazzling entertainment, impeccable service, and attention to detail that have long defined Disney vacations remain the same. To help you prepare for your cruise, we've put together a quick look at a variety of measures we're taking to promote health and wellness on board our ships and in the destinations we visit. And don't forget to visit disneycruise.com for complete details.
As all of us at Disney Cruise Line prepare to welcome you back, we do so with a thoughtful focus on our guests and crew. Let's begin by taking a look at our multi-layered approach to health and wellness. We strongly encourage all eligible guests to become fully vaccinated against COVID-19 before their Disney cruise. However, we are not requiring vaccinations for guests on sailings departing from Florida. COVID-19 testing will be required both before leaving home and at the port on embarkation day, except for those guests who choose to voluntarily provide proof of vaccination. For important information on vaccinations and testing requirements, visit the Know Before You Go section on disneycruise.com. Throughout your cruise, you'll see that we've reduced guest capacity to promote physical distancing and made some adjustments to experiences both aboard the ship and at our private island, Castaway Cay. You'll also notice more hand sanitizer stations on the ship and island for your convenience. And remember to pack your favorite face coverings, as they'll be required in most indoor public areas for all guests ages 2 and older. Every Disney Cruise Line ship has a team of experienced doctors and medical personnel on board who are equipped to screen for and respond to symptoms of COVID-19. Our crew is enhancing cleaning protocols in all guest areas, with an emphasis on high-touch surfaces, common areas, and children's facilities. Your stateroom host will perform enhanced cleaning treatments before you board and continue to provide housekeeping services twice daily.
Yeah, so
Twice daily housekeeping services, that
whole
got
idea,
my interest right there.
the whole idea that caught my attention is the embarking protocol. So you're not required to show proof of vaccination, but you're required to bring to have a previous at least 5 days before embarking, you have to do a PCR test. And when you get there for the check-in, you're going to do a rapid test. So there are 2 tests. But if you bring proof of vaccination, you don't need to go through that. That's the whole thing. And yesterday when we were preparing the show, I had the conversation with Collin and with Jason, because I think that we need to help a little bit our international audience, because there's a lot of things that are being said outside US that are not actually connected to what's going on here and to the truth and the real facts. But there's a lot of people that are believing that first of all, that US will be requiring a vaccination passport to get inside US, and not only that due to the fact that we have three vaccines are approved and endorsed for the internal vaccination, that will be the only 3 that will be accepted in the U.S. That I think that is mixing concepts, totally different concepts. So one thing that is important to bring, and I'd like to ask Jason to help me on that, is the whole idea of what is passport, a vaccination passport, and what is not going on here about that.
Right. There's no such thing as a national vaccination passport, and there's not even a relevant travel related policy that addresses any kind of vaccination status. In fact, it's the vaccination status is kind of irrelevant right now. So travelers
If you're
to
allowed
the
to
U.S.
be here, you can get here.
Travelers to the U.S. Before they board a plane, whether there's U.S. citizens or not, are required to have a negative test. I think it was the test result has to be within 3 days of the
Which
travel.
is the same for Hawaii too, I believe.
And there's also and I think this addresses the alternative to the negative test is if you have medical documentation showing that you have recovered from COVID-19 in the past 3 months, I believe. That is also acceptable because somebody who has had a recent infection can test positive.
That's positive. That's the point.
So, and the vaccination status, it's not relevant. It may be relevant. There's a lot of things that are changing domestically. We're even beginning to see some restaurants, for example, in New York City that are starting to say as of September, they're going to be requiring vaccination for service at restaurants like that, and that seems to be dovetailing with the timing of New York City workers. There's things like that changing. There's changes happening with the federal workforce, but none of that's related to travel, right? I think the Disney piece is interesting because I mean, just from a cost and hassle standpoint. It's a lot easier and free. Actually, you can make some money. In some places, you can make some money to get the vaccine as opposed to having to test twice, including at the port. And I haven't seen anything addressed as it relates to the price of the test itself. But I don't think that's going to be free at the port.
No, it's not free. What Disney is saying on the website is that for both tests, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, so I think that, I mean, I don't know. What they haven't said is like, what do you do with people who can't get vaccinated? There's children who can't get vaccinated. So there's a lot of
reasons.
that.
But
Anyway,
but for our
Stuff like
international audience, what is important to say is that there's not such a thing as a vaccination passport or the requirement for a specific branding of vaccines. Get your shot, get your vaccine, whatever
Legally,
you
there's no
whatever.
difference whatsoever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's go to another news and let's move from this subject and let's go to something that guys, if you go to the California Grill website,
I'd love to go to California. Oh, the website.
you will see something that is you can see in red letters there behind the nice food.
What?
Is saying California Grill is currently unavailable for booking after October 2nd as we create a special dining experience for the 50th anniversary celebration of Walt Disney World. So I
had heard rumors that it might close for a short amount of time.
So we're gonna have something special from there, and I hope that our buddy Mark Sheffield is a guy that really appreciates and likes the California Grill. Could if he knows anything, please tell us. We're anxious to know what is going to be the new experience, and I hope that something really neat is coming from that place. There are other good things to comment and some good news is openings. We're gonna have all the presidents. The date is not confirmed. Is not confirmed yet, but it's in August.
Get to the food.
Pizza Fari is opening August 2nd, which is a few days away.
Oh, we do have dates confirmed for Yachtsman and Toledo. Yachtsman
really?
and Toledo are both August 5th. Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
August.
Oh, good. Because
Guess who already has reservations for both?
Oh, good. Have you ever
been to the Yachtsman before?
Never.
Oh, really? It's one of my favorite places.
And you know who convinced me? I was at Narcoossee's recently with the family, and our waiter there, he's usually at Yachtsman, and he was saying he's the one that told us, we were actually training there tomorrow, and
great things.
And the reopening.
It is amazing. It is amazing.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
I'm
really
looking forward to
special
that.
place. I would not say that is the best steakhouse in property, because if you consider Waldorf Astoria as it is
No,
in pro,
It's
it
not
is
on
a,
property.
it don't, yeah, but it's a neighborhood. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of, but
It's a stretch.
because
ridiculous.
in Waldorf Astoria you have Boo and Bear, which
I've heard
is
incredible things.
this is mind
I'm
blowing.
not going to any restaurant that sounds very similar to Pooh Bear.
No, it's Boo and Bear.
Yeah, that's
Bull.
too close.
Bull. B-U-L-L.
A bull.
Boonda.
Like
bull on the
two
beach.
golfers. Yeah.
like bull on the beach is Butch. Butch knows what I'm talking
I
about.
would, you know, I would start to do the show in Portuguese.
Oh, you haven't? That's what you're not doing that now?
That's not what that was.
Sorry.
But it's for it's not the last piece of news. It is, but it's actually is not kind of a new, but one thing that I would like to ask help from the community, because I like to get more information on that. But first of all, it started on yesterday, going into the 30th. Disney is in a process of hiring thousands of cast members. They're doing online auditions and everything. And one thing that caught my eyes, and not only my eyes, but a lot of people's eyes, was this: is the full-time and sub-ragtime pianists for Casey's Corner. So the idea is that they're hiring one full-time and one substitute for Casey's Corner. My question is it our friend Jim going back or not? Because I don't know how many pianists they use in Casey's Corner, but some people are saying that sadly that Jim is not coming back because he's already retired. And I do have
Or you don't know.
Did you apply, Carlos?
No, I did not apply. I'm a good
I would
tango.
pay good money to see Carlos on Main Street.
No, I'm not a good ragtime pianist. I'm not a good ragtime.
You could
You
learn.
could learn. Yeah.
No, I can do other things, but not ragtime.
What about the ukulele over at Trader Sam's?
I can, that I can do, no problem.
Okay.
That,
You could make lays in the lobby.
yes,
Chips?
I can do. How you call that? I can do the busking. How you
What?
call that? No, that expression. Oh, it's not here because I made the note in Orlando. Zach came with an expression that
Oh, that's
Jay's-
different.
how you call that is
But those are street
That's
performers. That's
yeah.
different. Subway performers. Yeah.
how you call that, because is that
I don't know. I just learned the word
That's
myself.
right. That's the right word.
Yeah, that's busking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
the
what's
right
that have to
word.
do with playing
Yeah.
ukulele in Trader Sam's?
I would do that.
Getting paid to do that.
But so if anyone has any news or information about Jim, I would like to really to know. I would like to see if this coming back or not. Jim, it started to play in cases in November 1983. The first time I took a shot with him and I took a video with him.
You took a shot with him?
Yeah,
You did shots?
a picture.
Oh.
A picture.
Different kind of
Okay, that's
shot.
different.
You,
It's different.
I don't
okay.
think
I mean,
they'd
let's-
allow that on Main Street.
I'm
You
not
never
the
know,
only
though.
person who I'm not the only person who thought that when you said that.
Okay.
You better hope not.
I took a photograph picture with him. It was in July 1984, and since there, I have pictures of Maria with him, Pedro with him, me and Candida during the honeymoon with him. So there's I think that Jim was a type of cast member that everybody recognizes as well, almost like a celebrity cast member, and it is so hard to know not to have the news. It's something that I was a really big fan of. Okay, and the last.
Megan's with me.
Sorry.
Megan's with me.
Okay. Well. Okay, I took a picture.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
Okay.
Selfie.
Yeah, no, it was not selfie, and by that time it was not selfie. There was no selfie. It was my father took a picture with it. Okay. The last thing I had to tell you guys is that tomorrow during the morning in our After Hours community, I will publish the first issue of the After Hours Gazette. And let me explain what it is. Since that we started our partnership here, there were some things that I started to say to Jason, to Collin. Oh, you need to watch this documentary, or you need to hear this song, or you need to read this book, and it's bringing multicultural influences to him. Mm-hmm. And something like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to have a nice dinner with me and Candida. We went out for dinner with Jason and Michelle, mm-hmm. and that Collin, I started to realize that Jason was forgetting everything that I was recommending.
I wasn't forgetting everything. I couldn't understand you. There's a difference.
He turned to me and said, "Carlos, you have to."
Windy,
Carlos,
and we had a very distractible waitress situation, and then he was quizzing me on things, and I'm like, I don't know all these things.
And
why don't you put together a little newsletter for me or something?
And then Collin, he came to me and said, "Carlos, you know one thing? You have to watch that documentary from CNN with that Stucci's guy in Italy." I said, "Oh, really? Guess who recommended to you?" No, I don't remember that. He was like that. So I'm
now he's got to get it in writing.
I'm gonna put together. I don't know if it's going to be weekly or bi-weekly.
I hear this cheese bread's pretty good. You should try this.
And then what happened? And what happens that I prepare. The first issue is something that and it's going to be a recommendation to Jason and Collin, but open to the whole community. That's why it's really important for you to be part of our After Hours community. So you're going to enjoy something like the After Hours Gazette. And the first issue is about Formula One. The racing.
Thank goodness. Yeah,
racing.
And I think the next race is, I think it might be also like August 5th-ish.
No, the next race is this weekend. But Jason, there's one thing that happened. And then I will say...
which is it? What's the date? Is it in
the next?
Gazette?
The Gazette will be tomorrow, and the next race will be Sunday, okay? But before that, what I'm giving in the Gazette is some tools for you to catch up and to understand what is. And the best tool is, because something happened to, first of all, F1, Formula One, I think suits us really well because, well, first of all, it's on ESPN, Disney, and they go all over the world, and you have Mercedes, Ferraris, Aston Martins going in Singapore to Melbourne to Monaco to Silverstone to Austin, Texas to Paris to they go all over the world. So it's so beautiful, and you have that whole world and with the different people of different parts of the world cheering. And the other thing is that Formula One was since 2016 is owned by an American company in terms of what they do, the TV distribution is Liberty Media. And they partnered up with Netflix, and they started to do something that is already increasing the whole viewership for the sport, and it's a documentary called Drive to Survive. It's a doc series. It's already in the 3rd season, and that's the best way for you guys to start enjoying Formula One, because even Maria is now I
have to watch Drive to Survive.
Yes, but you will love it because
I can't drive 55.
No, yeah, you can. Say 55. Yeah.
Sadly, I know that one.
You know that one.
Yeah. I live in the South. If you haven't,
look, our buddy Ben said Netflix Drive to Survive is amazing. I have to tell you one thing. Maria, my daughter, doesn't like F1 at all, and she and her friends, they are hooked on the series because each episode they have enough drama, they have enough you're gonna be in the edge of your seat watching that. So it's that's the whole thing. It took a long time.
If anybody knows a guy to get me in one of the cars, then I'll be very interested in Formula One.
But it's so
speaking of this Gazette, where would one find the Gazette when it becomes available?
It will be in a post. It's in the format of PDF on a post.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a post in the After Hours community.
Will there be a crossword puzzle or a word search?
No.
How about a word jumble?
We can try to do it for other issues. Don't get so
Is
complicated
there a
now.
Dear Carlos column?
No, it is
that would be
written by
great.
Dear Carlos. It's written by Dear Carlos. Isn't that enough?
I have ideas.
Okay. Help me on that. We're going to improve the Gazette. It's just a first issue. We're going to improve. It's like After Hours. Remember our first one?
Are there
was
comics?
we forget about that. But we improve a lot.
Horoscopes?
Oh, I love that. I would love that. I used to,
Okay.
Okay.
Time I need
Also,
to hear that story.
speaking of things.
Oh,
in the
Mark Jonas saying
newspaper,
Sudoku. Yes, Sudoku.
there
For
are,
instance.
there are people there are people who actually are under threat of tornadoes tonight.
Yeah.
And I know some of you are in the
It's
group.
just
and
north of me,
just
I believe.
keep your like put your safety first. I mean,
Yes.
I know Carlos is a good-looking guy and fun to watch, but if you need
feel
to
left out.
Yeah, you need-
check if you need to check on the tornado warnings, please do
Please
so
do.
and be careful.
Peter Meenan says, is the Gazelle written by Dear Carlos? Peter, I have to explain one thing. In Brazil, that doesn't work. The Gazelle and the deer, it is Brazil.
good thing.
That's not a good thing. It's a bad combination.
combination.
I'll explain you one day, buddy.
Please not live.
No, I cannot do it live. Talking about live, so this were the news, and the news today. They were brought by Collin Kendall. And Collin, can you explain a little bit about what is your things and what you do in your end?
What are your things?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on. Yeah, so my main thing is guide4ww.com. It's mostly Disney travel planning, but we're branching out a little bit, doing some new things, different things. But also the shop is there at guide4ww.com/shop, where you can check out prints, request special orders, or anything you see on my Instagram page or any of that. Reach out. We can always make something happen for you there. But getting very close to a fun number on Instagram, so if you have some friends that may be interested in that and you're not following yourself already, give me a follow on that platform at Guide4WDW and then invite your friends. It helps me out in a big way, and we're going to do some fun things there sometime soon.
Perfect. Good, buddy. Well, if you pay attention to the card to our show this week, there's something that we mentioned about bad stories. And what is in fact is actually a new segment. So Collin, now is the time?
That was the best time.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Well, I'm Ben. I'm from the Great British Mickey Waffle. I've got a little story to share. We're going to Mars, the man said. Manifold's accent was different than what Sam might have expected, but he couldn't have said just how. Really, sometimes the world just seemed incredibly large, even after all he'd seen. Thank you, all of you, for coming. Captain America looked around and nodded. They all knew the situation, and the mood in the room was grim. This isn't going to be easy. We're going to have to go very fast and take these people out before they can pull any of the tricks they did on the first wave of Avengers. I don't know if any of that team is even alive. I just know that we have to stop these people before they can cause any more damage down here. Waffle on.
Hey! Oh my gosh!
You broke us and replaced us.
Yes, let me put
You've
here.
replaced us. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's all right. I understand. We're that replaceable.
I was nodding
Oh,
off there
look!
for a second.
Well, the reactions are amazing. So thank you, Ben. Mark Williams is saying, explain, Jason, the whole origin of that, because what I liked about this segment is because it was something that was created in your Your group,
My
your
s-
cafe.
Well, was it?
Yes.
I can't really remember. I don't
doesn't
remember
know?
how these things really begin. I just know how they end tragically, usually. No, this is. I honestly don't remember the complete origin of this, other than we did. I think maybe it wasn't a cafe conversation where we were talking about just how soothing Ben's voice is, and then I think I just floated the idea, like, what would you think about doing a new segment with us and maybe having like a bedtime story? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And I have
I'm
to
gonna buy you a hat.
we have to thank our friend Claire, who also helped with the rain and getting the hat and everything. And he's such a good sport. And if you guys love this, there's a lot more to come. And maybe that's something else we can print in the Gazette when we I don't know how often you're going to do the Gazette, but we could also put the stories in the Gazette.
I'll try it. Yes. I will try to do that. I will try to do that. That would be fun. We're gonna. I think the whole thing about the Gazette is brilliant. But let me just, it is taking the opportunity that we're talking about. Speaking of the great, the British Mickey waffle, there's something we have to share.
Yes.
Really, really great, important news. Big. Take a look.
Dun, dun, dun. We need some Loki music.
Yes.
This is exciting. I think this drops tomorrow afternoon, Eastern, U.S. Eastern time. I think 4 p.m. Episode 46. I assume this will be their last of July, and it's an interview with Kate Herron, who is, as many of you might know, the director of Loki. And if you haven't seen Loki yet, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You gotta see that. I'm excited. I'm super excited about this.
Yeah. Yes.
Super excited about this. It was driving Carlos a little crazy too, not knowing what.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much. But I will not forget that you kept the secret from me. Okay.
He does hold a grudge.
Yeah, I will not forget that. And Claire said that it was only Ben's idea. No, that was Ben's idea. Yeah.
So it's your fault, Ben.
Yes.
That's okay.
You take all the blame.
He's
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. It's great. And I love.
I think we should close with the bedtime story next time. Like, I feel like
yes, you're right. You're right.
Let's do this.
You're right. You're totally right.
I'm gonna totally bring it back up later.
But we need to say that bedtime stories with Ben that were brought by Jason Canapp.
Oh. And also the Great British Mickey Waffle podcast.
Yes.
But thank you for this opportunity to talk about me. My
really
favorite.
Catches you off guard when he says that, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does. Like, I don't even know what to say. For those of you who are not familiar with Here with the Magic, I invite you to check it out over at herewiththemagic.com. Lots and lots and lots of videos, including the morning minutes over on youtube.com/herewiththemagic. Also on Instagram, Here with the Magic. If you're following Puddles and you're not following me, help a brother out here. Like give me some love too. Anyway, speaking of love, tomorrow we are going to be back for another lunch break and a summer picnic lunch break where we are going to be heading into Epcot Center. And I don't have my fez handy, but we're going to be going to Morocco and having a bit of a Mediterranean lunch break because I hear the Greece
lightning. Grease lightning. Oh, Grease lightning.
Okay.
How do we get to there?
Oh no, I got that in my head.
Yeah.
But I hear that the Greece food kiosk is close to Morocco also, so I think we might be featuring some of that in the picnic fair as well. So 12 p.m. Eastern, herewiththemagiclive.com tomorrow. And then I think that's enough. There's so much more. I think that's enough.
Good. It was, so the bedtime story were brought by the great British Mickey Waffle. Again,
good group of people over there.
Yes, again, just to remind that they were the episode. And and by Here with the Magic with Jason Canapp. So, buddies, now is the time.
That's the best time.
Who said that? The idea is that I will bring a quote from a Disney movie. Both Jason and Collin doesn't have a single idea which is the quote that I'm bringing. And
I even forgot we were doing this segment this week, so I have no information whatsoever.
So as usual, and because I'm supposed to the challenge with you, and actually the audience who is supposed to help you both to find out. Let's go to the first one. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all.
I know the movie, but I don't remember the person's
what's
name.
the movie?
The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. Who said
Want me to
that?
say what movie this is?
Who
No, you
said
can't.
that? Now let's wait a little bit.
I
Let's
know
wait.
what movie it is.
Let's
Do
wait
you
a
really
little-
know
what
it
it is?
Yeah,
Let's-
I
really
don't know
know
what
it?
the person is, though.
Let's wait a little bit. Let's see what. Well,
Is it a recent movie?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, but the whole idea of who said that is not
Well,
only
recent's
the
relevant.
movie, but we have
Yeah,
to
you gotta
bring
say the person. Yeah.
we have to bring
Or is
the
it
character.
Is it a person, place, or
So
panel?
Kelly say Mulan, but okay, if it's
Peter
Mulan,
Mino,
bring
you're
Mulan?
100%
I think
right.
it's Mulan.
Mulan's dad. Mulan.
Mulan.
Mulan's dad. Milan. No, that's not Milan.
Mulan is a nice.
That's
place.
Mulan's father. Mulan dad.
Oh, you
Winnie
know
the
Mulan
Pooh.
is featured in that Stanley Tucci show. You should watch, Carlos.
What?
Forget it. He's getting. Colin, I'm starting to get worried. He's forgetting things. Hello, you
Telling
talk.
you, he's to that age.
Yeah. Dawn Sims Brown. Hi, Dawn. How are you? She's saying that it's the Emperor. Heather says the Mulan father. So, to both of you, let me ask, who said that?
It's in Mulan,
Yes.
but I don't remember the character's name.
Well,
I mean,
actually-
if I'm going with like ask the audience, it's going to be Mulan's father. Is what I'm going to go with.
No, that's why Dawn is right.
Man, I should never bet against Dawn.
Yeah, John is right because the flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful.
Well,
of all.
what most
was
don't
the
understand-
emperor?
Name,
The
though?
Yeah,
emperor.
but what most don't realize is that the emperor turns out to actually be the Mulan's true father because he
What
used
if-
the force. He used the force.
Just
I'm your
crazy.
father.
Conception event like
Yeah.
Shmi.
Sure.
No.
Doesn't he have a name, though, beyond the Emperor?
Ian McDermott?
Yeah.
Somebody knows this.
Well,
Fazu, there it is.
it's Bill.
That's his name.
Bill.
Christina said, "Hi,
Pretty sure
guys.
it's not
I
Bill.
fell asleep again yesterday, but I just woke up to catch the last part." It's not. We're not even the
morning,
last part. We're
morning,
just beginning.
Christine.
You just missed Ben's
You're not
part.
dreaming.
Yeah.
This is actually reality. I'm so sorry.
Well, let's go to the second quote. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. That is something that I really repeat a lot to our friend Jason.
Yeah, you say you say it the exact way, which is actually saying because it's a double negative, isn't it? If you can't say
Yeah, but
something
I think
nice,
it's
don't
supposed
say
to be
nothing
that
else.
way based on the
Say-
movie.
Okay. So is this okay? Do I get the guess or should I?
I honestly don't remember what movie this is in. I want to say it's an old one, though.
Sarah is saying aristocrat. Oh, look who's here. Our buddy Selby.
Lord.
Selby all the way from São Paulo, Brazil.
You're picking another Aristocats movie.
Selby is saying Thumper. Carlina
Some of
says
Walt's
Thumper's
favorite
dad.
movies.
Jody
had a
says
dad?
Thumper. I didn't know that Thumper had a dad. Yes.
I mean, I guess
Gustavo
they're
Velasquez saying
rabbits.
my
At some
mother.
point, he had to.
Mark Williams, my mother. Michael Riley saying Piglet. Lisa saying
all over the
Thumper. Bumby Flower.
Oh.
Thumper.
Is Flower the name of the rabbit?
Thumper
That's the skunk.
in
No,
Flower.
Thumper's the rabbit.
Yeah.
With Skunk's Flower. Okay, right. Okay. Now I'm with you. Now I'm with you.
Flower from Bambi is what Kathy is saying. Kelly saying Thumper.
Wait, so we have a little competition here. I feel like we're settling in on Bambi as the movie.
Yeah, I mean, the movie is Bambi.
So now the question is it Thumper or is it Flower? Thumper
Yes.
or Flower?
Yes.
Thumper or Flower? Thumper or Flower? Hey, Thumper or Flower? I think we need to have a little how
What do
many
you say?
people think it's Flumper? How many people think it's Flower? And how many people think it's Thumper? I can't even speak.
Yes. Well, I'll bring some resolution out because yes, it was Thumper.
It is Flumper.
Thumper from Bambi, 1942. Thanks. Thank you all. You got it right. So let's go to the third one. Disappointments are to the soul what thunderstorms are to the air.
I have no clue.
Disappointments are to the soul what thunderstorms are to the air.
Well, I mean, Aristocats
Carlos,
is always a safe answer.
1971.
Is this Hercules?
Disappointments are to the soul what thunderstorms are to the air. Let's say Flumper. No. Flumper, isn't he the Little Mermaid? Jody Rice said Vision. Gustavo said, whoa, that's a tough one. Let's see.
Vision.
No idea. Maleficent. No idea.
I don't know this character. No idea.
Peter Mina say a fortune cookie. What do you guys think? And what about you? What do you think? What?
Well, I think
I don't even have a guess.
I was asking if
It is.
Hercules.
It is not an old. It is not an old classic. And it's not. And it's not animation movie. It's a live action.
So
movie.
is it Vision? Someone said Vision.
And Valerie saying Carlos said in After Hours.
Oh goodness! If he starts quizzing us on things that he's said on After Hours, we're really in trouble.
But someone already got it right here. Someone got it right. Can I show that?
Is it really? No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Megan said it right.
Really?
It is saving. It's from P.L. Travers from Saving
I
Mr.
don't remember this.
I don't remember either.
Disappointment to the soul. Yes.
I don't know what
I
that
should
means.
know
but
that as many times as I watched that movie.
And actually, she was quoting some philosopher that is a German psychiatrist or something like
Nietzsche?
that. Yeah, no,
Freud?
a friend of them. Okay.
Friend of Freud? I feel like that's a support group. Friend of Freud.
yeah.
Friends of Freud.
Could be a nice band name, no? Friends of Freud.
Hi, my name's Jason. It's been 30 days since my
Welcome
last
to
therapy.
Well, let's go to the fourth one, and it's the following. Sometimes you gotta get through your fear to see the beauty on the other side.
These last two are hard.
This is really hard. This is a really hard one. I would be surprised if someone get it. Sometimes you gotta get through your fear to see the beauty on the other side.
High School Musical.
It is. It is animation. It is animation.
High School Musical, the animated series.
Sarah Collins in Moana. It probably is around the time of Moana, but it's not Moana. Peter Minus Freddy Krueger. Nosferatus, no.
I don't. This is.
Trying to
this-
Can we have a hint? Do we get a hint?
Pocahontas?
Does anybody know this?
It is a
Anybody knows this?
Pixar Disney movie.
Is it Inside Out?
Nope.
No.
No.
Ben.
Oh wait,
Ben,
thinking contextual.
Is it Cars
Zootopia.
3?
No, and it's actually a movie that nobody. The scene itself is so beautiful. It's so beautiful when what they did with that quote is, and Megan got it right again.
No, Good Dinosaur. So I got to tell you, Good Dinosaur. We went to see
never
Good
saw that.
Dinosaur on Henry's birthday, like in 2015, and I remember leaning over to Michelle and saying, "I can't believe we saw this movie for his birthday. This is so
It
bad.
is, and actually, Papa is the one that gives the quote, and it's the Good Dinosaur for
I
2015.
saw it one time. I saw it one time.
Never saw that.
In the theater, surrounded by a whole bunch of kids.
It is a beautiful, and the scene itself is beautiful. Let's go to the last quote. That might sound boring, but I think that the boring stuff is the stuff that I remember the most.
Man.
It sounds like what I said to you at dinner.
Oh.
Touche.
Oh man, I know this movie. I know this quote. I can't place it though.
Well, just bumped into my microphone here. Well, that might sound boring, but I think the boring stuff is the stuff that I remember the most. Daryl is saying Ariel.
No, this is more modern than that.
I don't think I've seen that.
Isn't it boring?
This is gonna bother me because I know this quote and I love this quote. This is pretty recent though, isn't it?
Not that recent.
Was
yeah.
Collin alive when this was
if you compare to Snow White, yes, it's pretty recent, but it's not that.
Yeah, like
recent.
within the last 10 years.
I think so. And I have to tell you one thing. Someone already got it right, the movie, but you need to come.
Wait, this is. Oh, I know what this is.
Really?
Yes, I know what this is.
Yes. And Megan got it. Megan the movie and got it right. The character. It is Russell.
It's Up. Yeah.
Russell from that.
Russell
from
the old man.
So, buddy, Collin is from 2009. So we already have.
Over 10 years.
Yes, 12 years there.
That's crazy. I remember when that movie came out. We were all really excited about it because of the trailer. It was the kid on the front porch.
Like buddies.
Yeah.
Can I come in? No.
He's like,
that movie for me is so special.
Oh, I love that movie.
And buddies, who said that was proudly presented by Carlos. Ponto Miami and Ponto Orlando is bringing this segment, and I would like to invite you guys to watch me every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. If you want to learn a little bit of Portuguese, you can watch my live show in the YouTube or in Facebook. Please join me there. It is always a pleasure when you guys show up, and an honor. And you can follow my pictures in Ponto Orlando and Ponto Miami in Instagram and Facebook. Sometimes some good videos, some nice pictures. There were some pictures now from Celebration that people really loved, and it was
good
times. Come on.
I was really hoping it would pan to you and you'd say sponsored by CoverGirl.
and that's what we're doing there in Ponto Orlando and Ponto Miami. Please follow me there too. Okay, buddies. Now is the time.
That was the best time. I don't know about you, but I always feel like I have this image in my head of like Collin throwing back and like kicking his shoes off.
You'd like that.
I don't know why I picture heels, Collin, but that's what I'm picturing.
Well, the F factor,
like Frank Sinatra starts spreading the news.
The I factor.
He's saying.
That is recorded. We can see recorded. Yeah.
Yes.
You got it. One thing, buddies, we do have our F factor, the after hours factor, which is our rating system, and that actually is something that is a rating that me Colin and Jason, we do that. But for this week, I ask not your. We're not being democratic, but we ask your opinions. I posted yesterday, and nobody rated.
I didn't even see the post.
It was supposed. It was supposed. Nobody helped me. No, you know what? You were.
Did you put
great.
that as a poll?
Not as a poll. What I did is I mentioned that, and I put
They brought it with them tonight.
And I put the rating system with something like this because for people understand. Because there's the classics, there's the outstanding, there's the very good, there's the good, and actually I just
and the ugly.
Yeah. So, but nobody.
I don't think it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
I think it only did it only go to the page because I did see it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't.
So yes, and Chrissy got it right. We can rate it now, Carlos. Yes.
That's
No,
right.
don't go away from the live show. No, stay there. You can rate it right after the show. That probably is the best. Because I don't want you guys leaving the live video here.
No, but they can put their
You might
numbers. They
cry.
can put their numbers in the feed here, like in.
Oh yes, you're right. You can rate it right now. So remember, this is the 90 to 100 is the classic. The 80 to 89 is outstanding. 7 to 79 is very good, and so on. But let me tell which. No.
And then there's the rest.
And there's the awkward silence part now. So we're gonna be rating Disney's Animal Kindle's Kindle no.
That's me.
Kingdom. Disney's Animal Kingdom attractions. Okay? So we did it during this week, and there were some surprises here. Let's start with Flight of Passage. Let's show which was the rating that we had.
I have a feeling I'm going to get a hard time for this one.
Jason was 95. Colin was 89. And I was 97.
Wow, Colin. Yeah, I think Colin.
There's
has
a
to
reason
explain
for
himself.
that, though.
Why
There is. There is a reason for that.
Why?
The reason for me is I have a really hard time putting this in the classic category. One, it's relatively new. And I wouldn't call it necessarily an instant classic of sorts because it's not. I mean, it's not classic Disney. It's not. For some guests that are new to the parks, maybe in kind of, hey, I have to do that every time, and I totally get that. But to me, to put it in the ranks of like a Space Mountain or a People Mover or something like that, in the way that we have this ranked, I couldn't do it. Because I've been to the park, I don't know how many times I've just chosen not to ride it because I don't want to wait 2 hours to ride it. Other things I have to ride every time I go to the park.
I totally understand your issue there. And we're
So I had
seeing
to put
the
it on the
comment.
bubble.
We're seeing, but there's one thing. If there are three, if I can pick the top three attractions, Disney attractions of all time, they are pretty recent attractions. I would say that is the top two there in together between first and second are the Radiator Spring Racers in DCA. Rise of the Resistance, and then Flight of Passage. Those are the three, and so they're pretty recent. They're classics for me already.
Radiator Springs Racers, I understand that one. For me, I mean, I can get that. Something about that experience feels very Disney to me. I don't know, something about Flight of Passage. I love it. Don't get me wrong; it's an amazing attraction, but I have a hard time making it a classic.
Showing again. So the score was 94, which is a classic. It is a classic. So let's go to the second one. It is Dinosaur.
Oh, don't get me started on this attraction.
And Dinosaur.
It sound like the negative Nancy, so somebody else start.
In Dinosaur, we had 70 for Jason, 68 for Colin, and Carlos was a little bit more generous, and 82. But
Apparently, you haven't been on recently.
I did, and I would like to say what I like about the whole storyline is I like the storyline. It is not a comfortable ride for me. I don't like.
That's the thing. It's made me sick every time I've been on it.
The thing
and
is,
that
it's
doesn't
the
take
same,
much,
it's,
but
it's the same ride vehicle and the
As-
same technology as Indiana Jones Adventure.
yeah, I'd
and,
much rather ride that.
But the story and everything just works so much better.
And it's not as
It's
just
e-
like randomly herky jerky. If that makes any sense, like at least
It
Indiana
does,
Jones,
yeah.
like this, it matches the scenes and stuff. It
Yeah.
just seems like Dinosaur. You're just all over the place.
Well, that's because you're running over dinosaurs that you can't see.
That's probably it.
And yeah, it's
Just
unfortunate.
crushing them.
Like, it's
Yeah.
like the lizards in Florida.
They fly apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we need to say much more about that. I don't know what how other people
73,
feel,
yes.
Carlos wants to defend it for some
which is
reason or
a
another.
very good. No, I will not defend it. The third one is the Discovery Island Trails, which is considered by Disney an attraction, and I
Yeah, I was
fully-
surprised that this was even on the list, but I was happy that it was.
and I fully
Yeah, they
support
considered
it.
attractions.
And I was
Yeah.
surprised by your answers.
Um,
Well, not
It is-
Colin's answer. I think Colin's was respectable, but Carlos's, that's surprising.
I like these trails.
I
you
love
know,
these trails.
but buddy, let
I
me.
feel if you go to Animal Kingdom and haven't walked the Discovery Island trails, you haven't been to Animal Kingdom, because you can't even. It's the only way that you can get up close and personal with the Tree of Life and see the carving. There's so many things you can't even see carved into the
It's
tree.
really
if you're
cool
not
at
on the
night,
trails.
too.
And the waterfalls and the it's a beautiful, wonderful walk.
but-
And it's a wonderful.
But buddy,
attraction.
let me bring it again. I'm saying it's a 79. The 79 is not bad. It's almost it's from very good to outstanding, almost outstanding. So don't
Okay.
please come
Sure.
on, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'll
let's
just
go
be
to the.
disappointed in silence.
It would be like saying that the World Showcase Promenade is a 79.
Mark Jones and Mark Jones
does
is
have a point.
Mark Jones says something that is right for me, because when that is probably the hottest one in terms. Even the other trails are not so, you don't feel the heat as that trail. So if the trail were air conditioned, it would be scores higher for me.
You just stand close to where the waterfall splashes you, and you're fine. There's a little cave-like area where you go under the falls, and
That is nice.
What?
It is very
Yeah,
nice.
it's
You know,
beautiful in there.
Mark, I understand you, but you know one thing, it is. I took the official list of attractions from Disney website, and that's they call it an attraction. So let's go to the fourth one, and it's Expedition Everest.
It's such a
I
disappointment.
struggled with
this
this
ride.
one a little bit too.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
What happened? It's disappointing. I don't really remember. Let's me see
Kidding.
this
That was a
one.
joke. I was saying.
It is a solid 89 because you have.
Oh, you
9
guys really ruined it for me. I should have made it a 90. I should have made it a 94. My
Just
score.
to move it
I
up
may go
one.
back and change my. I may go back and change my score.
It is a 93 from Jason, an 87 from Collin, and 88 from Carlos. Megan is saying it's 98, Butch is 89. You know one thing.
I absolutely love the theming here. Is a big standout for me, because I honestly have only ridden it once or twice, just because of the motion sickness aspect of things. And that's part of the reason I have a hard time rating it higher, because I don't feel like I'm a good judge of this attraction. But I do love the theming. I mean, the park changed drastically when they added Expedition Everest in, as far
you're
as
right.
layout and just what you see when you walk through the parks and just kind of the ambiance of it all. I mean, if it wasn't there, it would be kind of to Jason's point earlier. If the trail wasn't there, it'd be just a different Animal Kingdom experience.
Yep.
And I can remember when it was a very different Animal Kingdom experience, because this is one of the few attractions I can remember when it opened as like a big thing for Disney, because it was before they did a lot of like the huge openings and stuff. But
Oh, our buddy Mike Sizemore is here. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Oh, 92.
Hello.
I like that. I like
Also-
that.
Ed is here. Oh, look at you,
Claire's
Claire.
awake.
Yeah, Claire is
Ooh.
awake.
Her ears must have been burning on the pillow.
she makes a good point, though. The queue's incredible.
Yes, the queue is great. Let's go to the another. So just to remember, it's a 89, which is outstanding. So it's outstanding, almost a classic, which is a really nice and a score.
I'm gonna go back and change my score.
Gorilla Fall Exploration Trail. That's another attraction, and let's see how it was rated by the three of us. It's a 86. Jason brought 82, Collin 86, and Carlos 89.
Jason's answer surprised me a little bit here.
Me too. I really love this.
This
one.
is my favorite of the trails, actually. It tends to be. But I
It
like
is-
gorillas.
It is not the favorite of the trails, but I really like that. And I never miss walking that trail every time I go to the park. I really like it.
It's one of the most. It sounds dumb, but it's kind of easy to access too. Because if you ride Kilimanjaro Safari, it kind of dumps you out right there into it. So it's one that a lot of people have probably experienced, where they may have passed by some of the others.
You know what? But you know what is amazing? The amount of people that miss those trails. Both,
All of them.
All of them. They really miss the nature, the organic nature of the park. Sometimes hide it a little bit, but
It's a little bit of a maze, especially if you've never been there before.
yeah. And I love that one. So it was 86. 86. Let's go to the next one. It's tough to be a bug. Let's see.
I can't stand this attraction.
Wow! Whoa!
cannot stand
Wait, Carlos. Just for the record,
I love that.
you scored. It's tough to be a bug, as much as Expedition Everest.
Yes.
Wait, why?
I love that.
Was this during one of your
After hear
fever
this
dreams?
description.
No. don't remember that. I'm still.
Peter Mano gave this a
I'm
35.
post-traumatic.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I have to say that I love that attraction. I love the whole show.
Yeah, no kidding. But
Even the queue when they have all the Broadway songs with Inksets singing. I love that.
strength.
It's such a random favorite.
Colin, I've never seen Colin and I in such solidarity on this.
I hate this attraction.
I feel like this is our new bonding thing. Like we're always gonna be. You just remember, we always have. It's tough to be a bug.
Oh yeah, I'll wait for you outside of the queue, and I'll take pictures of the
I'll be
trails that
walking.
go around
I'll be
it,
walking the
Carlos. You can
trail
go-
while you're.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Look,
thank you.
Claire.
I hate this attraction. It
Claire-
scared
Claire-
me since I was a kid.
Wow!
See-
Look at
see-
everyone else's scores.
Peter Mano still makes me laugh at 35. That's awesome.
This also, by the way, this attraction ruined 4D experiences for my oldest son.
Me
Like
too.
to this day,
Me
he's
too.
19.
I hate them.
He still will not go
It
into any
pokes
4D
you.
attraction.
And
Yeah,
it
I
runs
think that's
stuff
the
under
thing.
your feet. I just don't
Once
like it.
I
That
love.
way, it's almost like
I don't
if
mind
was
that. I
Honey,
actually
Shrunk
think
the
it's fun.
Audience.
I just
hated
don't.
that.
I think it's one of those. Once you've done it, you've done it. I don't need.
You know, I think I always hide my scores now.
I've never seen.
I did it
I've
one
been
time
Carlos
years
in
ago
on,
and then
like,
one time recently and said, I'm not doing this again.
I've never heard Carlos even talk about this attraction and say like, "Oh,
haven't
you know what I
either.
really love? I love it's tough to be a bug. I can't get enough of it's tough to be a bug." Never once.
No, but I really like it.
Apparently,
Yes, so what's the problem?
that's weird. You're like you're gonna do it.
I'm going to
next
buy
time we're
him
there. You're
everything
gonna do
Bugs
it.
Life I can find.
Thank God
Oh,
there's
I know.
no frogs.
Christmas
because
is coming, buddy.
thanks God there's no frogs there. But
Now we
okay.
know where the poke your heart came from.
Exactly.
Poke your butt.
It just went right through your back, through the heart.
You know that usually I wear a backpack because the only thing that I don't like is when they you
You
have
sit
the
far enough
spike.
forward, it doesn't poke you. I
Okay,
just sit there like a toddler with my feet in the seat, my back off the edge. It's just, it's hopeless. It's terrible.
thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so lovely. You're so lovely.
You're welcome. You're welcome. The audience agrees with us for the most part.
Let's go to the other one, and that's Kelly River Rapids, and there was a surprise there. There was a
It's all you,
surprise there
Carlos.
because I was the only one voting that. Because for my surprise, Jason and Colin never wrote it.
Nope.
And I gave a 79. And actually, I'm giving 79 just for the landscape and the whole thing, the lushness that you have surrounded that. Because the
In video, it looks spectacular. But
it
I'm
is
not getting
beautiful.
that
It is
wet.
beautiful. I don't like I don't like that you're getting wet, and I only been there once. But I love the whole thing of the.
It's not even the getting wet part. It's the level of how wet you get. It's like you walked out of a shower. That's what does it for me. I just can't.
75, 70.
Wait, Michelle scored it. I don't know. Has she been on it?
Maybe she went without you.
Apparently.
Marion saying, I love this ride. Great story can be fun. drenched. Yeah, no, that's the problem. Valerie saying 72. Yep, but that is. But what surprised me is that because for me it took many years to go to the electrician, and the reason is I don't like the idea of getting wet. So what I did is that I went with
A towel on your head?
everything. I was the plastic man. I was walking around. That's the way that I went to enjoy the.
Somebody rolled him in bubble wrap and stuck him on the train.
Oh, Michelle is saying, yep, one day by myself.
What the heck?
So let's go to the next one. It's the Kilimanjaro safaris. Look at the beautiful pictures.
No.
I love this.
Yeah, and the rating that we gave for the Kilimanjaro safari was the following. It was a solid 92. Jason came up with a 90. Collin with 95 and Carlos with a 92. It is a classic. It is a classic.
Yeah,
hard
I
to
mean,
think of
and I think
Animal
it's fair
Kingdom
to say
without
that this is. I think it's fair to say that this really is only three points better than It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Why you have to bring that again and again and again? It is over. Let's forget
If
it.
you ask nicely, that might poke you in the back with a stick on this one. That
I'm
might
totally
get it a
bringing
few
this
more
stick the next
points.
time I'm on this with
But
you.
one thing that I'm seeing here is that everybody is agreeing that Kilimanjaro Safari is a classic. So
Except Michael Riley, he's not happy that they ditched the original.
it is a solid classic here. Everybody loves it.
I love it. I don't care what version it is, to be quite honest with you. I enjoy it, and it's a great photo opportunity. And the looks you see on people's face is really neat when they expect it to be animatronics and they get on it, and it's like, that's an actual animal.
People expect it to be animatronics?
Yeah, I've heard it many times.
Kelly,
Yeah.
they love, and they live to poke my heart. That's the problem. But don't.
That's what we do. We've got a big
Don't worry.
stick. It's like 3,000 miles long. And we poke Carlos with it constantly.
Yeah.
We also poke Cuba and
Yeah.
and Venezuela with the.
We got to
stick
make
that
sure it
long.
can reach to the West Coast when he gets out there.
Okay.
You guys are done.
I'm
The
ready.
mindfulness.
I'm sure we can talk about Tough to Be a Bug a little bit more.
No. Let's go to the next one, which is the Maharaja Jungle Track. And our rating was the following. 90 from Jason,
Colin, why?
85
You
from
had to
Colin,
bring us
and 90
down.
from Carlos.
Almost a
See,
classic.
my kicker on this one is I don't typically spend enough. Like, I'd rather go to Gorilla Falls than I would this one. And I don't
Are you
really
kidding
know why.
me? This is like a photographer's dream. This area. I mean the
Sort of.
the light,
This is-
the lighting and the ruins. You know, the way everything's worn, like weathered worn, and oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And you have a much better chance of seeing. I think you have a much better chance of seeing tigers than you do seeing the gorillas. Frankly.
It depends. Yeah, possibly. But
Yeah,
I like
I don't
gorillas.
And I really love this one, and you know it is my my favorite trail there.
And the birds, the aviary.
The whole thing and the whole story
like the
behind
birds.
it, the whole story, the storyline behind Maharaja Jungle Track, it's so beautiful. I loved it. It's amazing.
And it reminds me of the Maharaja Mac from McDonald's in India,
The what?
which is
What?
really good. The Maharaja Mac.
No idea what you're
At
talking about.
It's a Maharaja Mac. It's like a Big Mac, but it's not. It's a anyway.
You ate
I'll
one of
explain
those?
later. Yeah, in India, the McDonald's they don't serve Big Macs, but they serve the Maharaja. Anyway,
Is it good?
it's delicious. It's made of chicken. Though.
Somehow I doubt that.
No, it's delicious. It's really good.
Okay.
Let's go to
was
the
so
next
random.
one. Let's go to the next one, which is Jason's favorite, Navi River Journey.
I don't know why you hate this so much.
So
don't hate
let
it.
me show the. So
You really don't like it.
Yeah. So it is. Jason brings a 70.
That's very good, right? Isn't that
Call-
very good?
Colin's at 85, and I'm 84.
I actually really like this.
I really liked it. It's not a classic, but I think it's an outstanding. Whatever. It is fast, I think, but it's fun.
It's a very short attraction.
Yeah, but I really like.
I mean, you see it all in this picture. That is the entire attraction. If anyone's wondering, like basically the boat travels through this scene and then that's it.
But
It's not that bad.
I'm not
You get the
exaggerating
giant
that much.
animatronic. I love the animatronic at the end. When it's
The- the-
functioning. When it's not
yeah.
functioning, I can skip this
The
attraction.
technology is great, but
I think it's fun. And it's unique from a photography perspective because of the coloring and stuff.
it's glow in the dark. It's a small world, but not as long.
yeah, I kind
And
of get
doesn't-
it.
It doesn't give you a terrible song, though.
No, there's no story. It makes no sense. You don't understand why you're on this journey. The queue doesn't do anything to convey what's about to happen or to bring you with it. It's like the exact polar opposite of Expedition Everest, which is like everything builds up to the climactic, attraction experience. And I don't even know what they're
think that's
saying.
kind of the point, though.
And
I
that's
think it's just
including
kind
I like
of
it.
the
I like it.
journey.
behind me.
I enjoy it.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's go to the.
It's air conditioned. I mean, there's points for that.
Shall we go to the last one?
Yeah.
We have to convince Jason to rewrite this.
Triceratops spin. And let's see the ratings for 66. And
I
actually,
mean, here's the thing. I mean, it's the same as this attraction you can get anywhere else in the country for the most part.
There's-
But you got to give it a little credit because a lot of people really love Dumbo. It's the same thing, but you wait half as long.
no, but that's
No,
the
it's
point.
not the same as Dumbo.
No,
It's very, very
It's
similar.
not the same as Dumbo.
No, I think I get to the point. It's the same. It's the same vehicle, but the experience with Dumbo is totally different and is a lot
Right.
better.
You get the
The
queue in
previous
Dumbo.
version of Dumbo is the same as this attraction.
No, even the previous one. I agree. Let's see the
Yeah, we'll see what the comments say. I have a feeling some will agree with me.
go into our 80s. Alexandra, hi Alexandra, how are you? Is saying 80s cute. Mike O'Reilly, appreciate for what it is. It's beautiful but boring. Like those little footsies and running in the leaves above your head. What is? No. This
I
is
would
Sorry, that's
rather
about
like
that's
this.
about
That's
Navi River.
Nava River. Yes.
Yeah.
Just okay. I'm seeing old comments here. So sorry.
See, Dumbo dinosaur. People
Ju-
agree.
There's 45. There's 50. Kelly saying never been on it. Marianne.
Don't wait for it.
Marianne say
5 minutes max.
do
Yeah,
not-
Megan says Mike. Well, I'm sorry. Wait. Oh no, right. She's correcting Mike O'Reilly. That's not the Crazy Mouse thing. So Primeval Whirl, I really enjoyed a lot actually.
I did. I had fun with Primeval World. I know it was
Yeah,
kind of a
me
cookie
too.
cutter attraction, but it was fun. It made you laugh in a big way.
I may actually reduce my 65 even lower. Now that I'm thinking about it even more. Oh, by the way, I did change some of my scores on previous items
I saw it.
in the
I saw
spreadsheet.
it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because I want it to be a living document. I think that
Yeah, we do have we do have the spreadsheet of the F Factor, and we're
and we
pretty
need to
set.
add some new restaurants that have come online and we've been
Yep.
talking.
And
So
if
let's-
you guys do want to see what we'd replace this area with, you go back to a previous show. We did that.
Oh,
with
what
Jack
show was
Park
that? What
Live,
number was
Craig.
that?
Yeah,
That was a good show.
I don't remember.
Even though the guest
We can
was
find
in.
out though.
The guest was in.
Yeah.
Let's see the standings. So Disney Animal Kingdom attractions. That is how the rating went so far. Avatar and Kilimanjaro Safaris are classics. Expedition of Everest, Maharaja Jungle Trek, Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, and Discovery Island Trails are outstanding. Navi River Journey, Kelly River Rapids. It's tough to be above a dinosaur all together in the very good ones, and I really like
I feel
it.
like I should have rated it. It's tough to be a bug even worse, just to get it out of the very good category.
Yeah. Well, I know. I think it's very good one time, and then that's
That's
it.
true.
And I think that's how Navi River Journey is also like it's very good at one time, and that's it. You don't need to do it again.
Yeah,
I like that one though.
Triceratops Spin is the one that's good for. Probably is the first one that show up in the good.
I don't even
so.
think it should be good, honestly.
I don't think dinosaurs should be very good either.
I think Triceratops Spin, we should
Let-
downgrade. I think we need to downgrade that.
let's say hello to Fabi. Fabi Fidelis all the way from my town, from Florianopolis, Brazil. Hi, Fabi. How are you? Well, Claire is saying Everest deserves to be classic. Kelly River Rapids. Daryl is saying, I would love to see the entire Dinoland completely reimagined into a new land. We do have one top treat. There was the top treat that we
I don't
did
remember
with.
what we called it. I think it was a top 5 though, wasn't it?
That
Wasn't it
was
so
a
early
top
enough?
5 we did with Greg from that Pod Life podcast.
Remember Greg?
Yes, our buddy
We
Greg.
saw him at Epcot.
Yes, and what happened is that what we did a top 5 ideas to replace Dinoland USA.
Oh,
It was-
Dinoland, right.
Yeah, it was great. It's one of the best top 5 that we have, and you can find the top 5 that we're mentioning. You can go to our YouTube channel, and you have our segments there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough to be a bug. It's tough.
Were you yawning just now?
No, it's I was just
Did you have a sigh? Did you sigh?
yeah, I'm sighing.
Something
Yeah.
probably just stung him in the
I was
back.
wondering.
No, it is.
I just heard this kind of whine. That's all.
No, it was. It was. It is, my heart is spoke, and then and you come in the team. It was not only the two of us, because in the past used to be only Jason. Then you have the little pupil join in from Kentucky, and now you have the whole audience just agreeing with you.
Just
And
thrashing
it's
Carlos.
tough to be Carlos. It's tough to be Carlos.
Maybe
That would be a better
maybe-
attraction, though.
Maybe you're just wrong.
No, but it's just a matter
You
of.
can't be wrong about an opinion.
But you brought up an interesting point. Can you imagine someone that never been to Disney Animal Kingdom and you say to them, "No, don't go there." It's
Yes.
it
Yes,
is
I would say that.
It is a really nice attraction.
To the spin thing?
To tough to
tough
be a bug.
I have told people not to ride it.
No, it's tough to be a bug. Look, I gave it. What did I give it? I gave it like a
Like a
good
70
score.
You gave me a hard
No.
time. You gave me a hard time. That's
it was
a,
in the 80s. It was in the 80s. But come on.
yeah. It's tough to be Carlos on this show. Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
You,
it's so tough to be
and you
Carlos.
don't, because they behavior themselves are really good in front of you. I have to see what they do to me.
Don't
and-
worry. The Amazon delivery is on its way. It's coming.
What, for his tissues?
Exactly.
It's like a monthly order.
I got him Puffs Plus this month.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, buddy. Oh,
Extra lotion.
the other thing is that Oh,
I know.
something. Did you
Yes.
notice
Yes.
what?
I did. I was
What?
talking about it. What are you talking about?
That little
Yes,
noise.
that's what I was saying. There was this whining sound. I was like, I don't know what this is. You just sat there
Carlos.
crying. I was like, what is that sound? I was hoping Colin would join in here at some point. Like,
No.
oh, he's just refusing.
Wishful
Jason, can you explain to the audience what that sound?
Well, I would love to. Thank you very much. What's That Sound is your and my favorite segment, and even becoming Colin's favorite segment here on After Hours, where we will play for you a brief little sound clip from somewhere in Walt Disney World. Could be a park, could be a resort, could be the parking lot or the car park, as some people like to say. Your job is to tell us
Is that a
what
British
that sound is, where it is coming from. Be as specific as possible. Put your answers in the comments. You can guess. You can guess. That's what Colin typically does. And then if you get the correct answer, Colin is going to actually put together a brand new country music song featuring
Country Western.
the names of all of your pets.
Top 10 for sure right there. iTunes, here we come.
Okay.
I live pretty close to Nashville. We can make it happen.
Buddies, so let's go to the first one in 1, 2, and 3. I have to do it again. I'll do it.
Turn up.
Yeah, turn up the volume. In 1,
Pump
2,
up the
and 3.
volume.
No clue.
No clue? I'm
Nope.
doing it again.
Can't hear it very well, to be quite honest.
In 1, 2, and 3. Some were. Jody is saying Little Mermaid. Sid is saying Under the Sea. Caribbean Beach Resort.
Does kinda sound like
Claire,
Steel
Claire
Drums.
from UK saying Caribbean Beach Resort lobby. Chris is saying Little Mermaid. Actually, I really don't remember what it is. Oh, I remember now. Little Mermaid ride, Little Mermaid ride in Magic Kingdom, Journey Under the Sea, Under the Sea Cavalcade. Is that? I never saw that cavalcade. Cavalcade in Animal Kingdom, Boat Cavalcade in Animal Kingdom. Renato Posca from Bauru, São Paulo. He's saying Little Mermaid. Heather saying Dermot, saying Animal Kingdom Steel Drums. Oh no, I got it. What they're saying when the cavalcade is that Steel Drums cavalcade that you have in the boats there. I got it.
Which is a great answer.
Yes, but it's not right.
It's not the correct answer. That's a fantastic answer. I didn't even think about that, but it could totally be. And Caribbean Beach Resort is also a really good answer because
That was
of the
the
steel
only
drum
thing that I could
sounds.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that.
But it's not that.
And it's also not the attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
This is a good one.
yes, a really good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. I might have a couple hints I can give, but I'd rather not. Although I don't know that they're going to get it. How about this hint? It is not from a park.
Yep.
It's not.
And I will
from a
do it
park.
again. I will do it again in 1, 2, and 3. Claire is saying Typhoon Lagoon is not from a park.
Yeah,
Not
nope,
even
not
a
that
water
one.
park.
Nope. Not even a water park that used to be a village that was devastated by a hurricane and turned into a place where you pay money to ride down the old buildings. It's not. I'm sorry, I was reading something else that's unrelated. It's not the Jamaican food booth. It's tasty though. It's not Rainforest Cafe. Oh, Chrissy says Art of Animation Pool, which actually would be a good answer.
Good answer.
Also, but it's not.
But it's not.
It's not.
Carlene is saying
this isn't
Art of
Riviera,
Animation
is it?
Resort.
And Butch was saying Pop Century Pool. No. This is okay. Here's. I mean, how many hints? I don't think anyone's going to get this. They
No,
will
it's
get
not.
it if I give them this hint. You ready?
Yeah.
If you tune in to the lunch break regularly, and if you tune in on time, you would know what this is.
I'm out.
I know.
Especially the on time part.
Yeah, this is
Because there's something that gets you there because there's no connection between the song or the movie and the
nothing. Yeah, you can't.
and the place itself.
And it is at a resort.
It is a resort.
It almost sounds like a music box or something.
Oh, that's not a bad answer. That's not a bad answer. What do you?
Why
think,
don't we-
Colin? Why don't you go with that a little bit? Why don't you?
I think people are not gonna get it.
You don't think it? Okay. Okay.
Whoa,
We might have
whoa,
this is the
whoa,
first
whoa,
night.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Maybe
Chrissy Weeks
so
says
close.
the organ
Close.
at the board was really close, but it's not.
close, but no cigar.
It is
It's
not.
not It's not the little record player in the boardwalk, is it?
Nope.
Nope.
Let's go ahead and show.
So let's reveal it. You can see Jason's reflection there with the funny shirt.
I know.
Were you using the undershirt?
It's not an undershirt.
It is for Carlos.
Very, very sneaky, sir. Yes, you're right. Let me bring that. It was. Oh no, I don't have it anymore
No,
here.
he lost his button. Oh,
Oh,
he lost his button.
no.
I lost my button.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
None of us know what that movie is.
It's Clue. That's from Clue, right?
So let's go to the second sound. In 1, 2, and 3.
Oh god, this is really weird.
It's a marshmallow world. Yeah, Lisa is Mr. Deeds. Yes, is the movie. But let's go to the sound in 1, 2, and 3. I will not
This
make
can
it.
only be so many places.
Hollywood Studios is what Mary's saying. Hi, Mary. How are you? Lisa is saying Christmas music. Hollywood
Did
Studios.
they ever reopen the Christmas shop at Hollywood Studios, or is it still
Oh,
closed?
back by Melma Melrose? I don't know.
I love that little store.
I think
It
open.
wasn't open the last time I was there.
I don't think it's open now. I think. I'll have to check.
I hope so.
Carlene is saying must be a Christmas shop. Megan said Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios near Tower of Terror. Peter saying a bad place to have the diabetes.
Now, we should probably clarify, this isn't during Christmas time, is it? Because this could be any number of places during Christmas time.
Are you asking? Is this 20 questions all of a sudden?
This
Are you
is
gonna
clarifying
ask,
for our audience.
Michelle is saying Hollywood Studios back at Christmas.
See, that's why I asked that question.
Chris is saying Disney Springs. Dean Martin is what Kelly's saying. That's a Christmas shop.
Because I know
Christmas
place
shop
they
at
do
Disney
play
Springs.
this
You have a
song,
correct
but I don't
answer.
know if it's the right answer.
We have a spot-on correct answer.
Oh, really?
Is the one related to a pond?
Yes,
Is that
It isn't
was
really
one?
a pond.
Is it this one here? It is this one here?
it is. That's it. Good
So
job,
let's
Heather.
reveal it. No, Jason, what a beautiful video. It's beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Yes, pretty.
I feel like
You know
they
where you
played
can
this
you know
song
where you can see
somewhere
more of
else,
those
too.
videos, don't you, Carlos?
I know, and I actually
Jason's front
every morning during the weekdays I spend 1 minute
Do you?
watching. Yeah.
Okay.
thank you.
I used to do it up to today after the whole thing with Tough to Be a Bug, and
Now he stopped forever.
Now I'll need it twice.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cry on
Ready
it.
for
It's maybe the first show we make Carlos
let's
cry.
let's go to the third one in 1, 2, and 3. It's scary.
It's really loud.
That one's loud. Yeah, that one is a little loud.
I'll do it again in 1, 2, and 3. Don't be scared. That one is easy.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I do have a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it just in case I'm right.
Ed is bringing again. Tough to Be a Bug. No, Ed, no. I don't want to talk Tough to Be a Good. Chris is saying electrical light pageant. Peter is saying Colin's new text tone. Italy in
I could do
Epica.
worse.
Main Street Electrical Parade. It's what?
Oh, Jody said Spectro Magic. Claire said Electric Water Pageant. Michael
This
says
is what I
Tangled
think
Apple.
it is. These are good answers, but they're not correct for obvious reasons.
We do have a correct answer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
We actually
If
have a
I'm
couple
right,
correct
we have a
answers.
correct answer.
But I have to just prepare everyone for the reveal. It's a disappointment. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, now I got it. Why? Okay.
It's a video of Jason.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So
Hey, tu brute.
let's go to the review.
That's terrible.
Yep.
That's
that,
so sad.
That time when you emerge from Narcoossee's all happy and stuff with good things, and then
It's leaving.
It's coming, and you pull your phone out and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get it, and it's not lighting up.
And it leaves.
Not lighting up.
And Michelle
then
said,
the music stopped.
and Michelle said, too
And then-
funny use that. This,
Like, oh, okay.
okay. That was what the sound
That was it. It was exciting.
So
It was good.
we're waiting for Collin's prize, the one the country
Music.
the country music with the pet's name.
Send your
what
pet's
you wish
names
for.
to Collin. It's Collin at guide the number 4 wdw.com.
Buddies, that was a really nice show, despite some things, but I just
Some not so nice moments.
I just need to come to thank our buddy Ben, being part
Yes.
of the show in the in the bedtime stories with Ben, the segment that everybody loved. Yes, and we're good idea. The next time we're gonna be using that segment to close our show, and we need to. I would like to bring it back. Just one thing. Let me see what is here. Right here. It's episode 46. The interview with Kate Herron, the Great British Mickey Waffle. They're dropping tomorrow. So good. Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. You know, I'm trying to find where is. Oh, no.
Tomorrow. What are you doing? What's happening?
I cannot take this.
Oh, is this it? Is this how it ends?
Carlos.
No.
This is it.
Oh, God.
I told you about those buttons and the chicken fingers.
This is how it ends.
Very slippery. What is it? That's Beverly Hills Cop, isn't it? He's out on the pool deck. Careful, it's very slippery.
I don't remember.
No, it's a great movie.
I just remember acting. That's it.
Okay.
Great song.
And I would like to thank everybody for showing up today. Don't forget to give your thumbs up for this show. Don't forget to share whatever you are. If you're on Facebook, on YouTube, like the video. And we're going to be back here next week. I will try to heal from the wounds, and we're gonna be back here. And please have a wonderful rest of the week, a magical rest of the week. Stay safe, take care, and we see you next week. Bye.
See ya.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
You forgot where the button was.
Bye.